than the para, and if you do want to win, you should be using guns that will give you the upper advantage. And yet though the para is OP, but I believe one of them should have used the AK-107 rather than just stacking up on M4 MK3s. How do you feel about this?
I haven't really used the AK-107 too much. From what I've tried it, it's pretty good. Like it's really accurate. Along with the M4 MK3, most of the players in the tournament have been using it. But I haven't seen one player with the AK-107. I'd have to say though, this game's being taken over. So many M4 MK3s, you barely see any other guns.
It's mostly just paras and M4s.
Yeah, I'd still have to say though, I mean, an M4 MK3 is accurate and stuff, but I don't know. I prefer the para. It's really fun to use.
I find it really low on damage. It does take a lot of shots after 40 meters of range to kill someone, and even headshots on it don't do a lot of damage unless you're within 10-15 meters. We're starting the first round now. blasT will be starting off on NRF, and then Team Incredible will be starting on EU. First half is commencing now.
Go, man.
I find defense on this map easier, cause it's just plain out much easier to defend a point rather than push into one, unless you push with your whole team, as what they're doing right now. Yeah, that's taking out 3 players. Mofo taking out ES blasT, and now is left to clutch.
I'd have to agree though. Defense is pretty easy on this map. Oh, was that a detonate?
Понял.
This is covering mid.
I think
Gets
Sly
taken
and
out by Vizern.
I think Sly and Consin are trying to trick them to believe it's one. Mofo and Dropout are still in tunnel though.
Do you think?
And it looks.
Do you think Incredible will be able to push one now, especially with just 2 Sly by himself?
I don't think so. I think blasT has this round in the bag.
Понял.
Dropout and Mofo are still there. They're still not moving. Mofo does have a scope, and blasT is in there. He might get taken out, well, picked off.
They're gonna get flanked, it looks like.
blasT does get picked off, and now he is watching their base. Dropout does fight back against blasT. He is setting now.
He's about to be pushed.
Both of them getting in sight.
And it looks like that shot might have cost him.
He is coming in. It's a 1v1 right now. And now VZ will have to clutch this round. Dropout is up there. VZ only has 7 seconds to defuse, so he has to hurry this up.
And he got
Dropout
him.
does take him out.
Very nice teamwork from Drop and Mofo.
Mofo does go 2 by himself with the C4. While 2 is clear as of right now, blasT watching mid. Vizern might go into 2, but he's camping at his base towards the entrance towards 2. And Love below and 2 Sly are there at the pillars again. VZ is across from them, camping on top of the stairs, waiting for a pick. Dropout is going mid, slowly walking towards the ladder.
It really seems that blasT really likes to stack on 1. They don't really guard 2 or tunnel much.
blasT is going in there by himself in a 1v2. Now Content has well, FX is in there by himself, gets taken out. Now it's a 2v4, Vizern and blasT both in the same location. Across some dropout, and Loveblow is coming down there. He will collide with blasT. blasT takes him out. Now leaves into a 2v3. Yeah, 2v3. And now it's a 1v3. Clutch is needed for blasT.
It looks like I might have been wrong. Maybe Incredible has this game actually. We'll see though.
Dropout takes out blasT, giving 2 rounds to Incredible. Loveblow, one of their top tier players, is 0-3, yet though they are still 2-1 against blasT. How do you feel about NS leading blasT? He's carrying his team 5-2 and he's rifling amazingly. How do you feel about him?
He's doing really good. I've been watching him and he's pretty good with that para.
blasT takes out Mofo.
I don't understand why, but blasT just always like stacks one. This round they didn't really do it, but
Dropout planning to nade towards mid and no one is there. Loveblow is there in tunnel and looks like they're rotating too. It's 4v2. Vizern is going towards mid, yet not knowing that no one is in tunnel as of right now. They are
like
coming mid.
rotate.
2 Sly are gonna collide with Vizern. He takes out 2 Sly and now Loveblow is left for a 1v3 clutch and gets taken up by Vizern.
I believe that was
a 2-2.
Looks like it's gonna be a close game.
Vizern gets taken out. How do you feel about their scopes? Who do you think's a better scope, Mofo or Vizern?
I'd have to say Mofo. He's been doing a lot better. Like, he's almost top fragged every game. Like, he barely misses. I don't know, he just really knows what he's doing. Compared to Vizern, who's really just rushing with the DSR.
And VZ takes out Mofo and Dropout, then defusing the C4 with 20 seconds left now. And now he does defuse. 3-2, 1 round advantage for Team blasT.
Понял.
Mofo actually not being a lone wolf
They're
this
all
game.
pushing towards
Round.
1, Dropout at mid. 2 VZ and Vizern both in 1. FX at their base and blasT pushing towards mid.
Enemy grenade!
Rotating towards mid. 3 players into 1. Yeah, that is true. There is a lot of movement. NS blasT gets taken out by Dropout.
I would have to say that Dropout is one of the... Oh, he's using an important PP. He's still pretty good with it. Like, he's been able to clutch quite a bit. He's definitely one of the top tier players on his team.
Especially considering that the M4 has really low range and damage when it comes to a firefight past 40 meters. He has been doing good. I'd have to agree on you with that. Who do you think is the better rifle?
Out of who?
Out of both the teams, the better rifle. For each team. Who do you think is the better rifle for each team?
From what I've seen, not just because he's top fragging, but like the way he plays, I'd have to say blasT on his team. And then, I'd have to tie between Love and Dropout. I mean, Love's doing really bad this game, but he's pretty good.
I'd have to say Dropout is the better rifle for Incredible, because he does try to pull himself together when he is doing bad, and he tries to stay positive or at least stay neutral, and he does try his best. He is a better rifle in my opinion, and NS does get taken out there. VZ gets taken out and ES takes out 2Sly, but then gets taken out by Consent. Now it is a 1v2 situation for Vizern and Consent having the C4, and there will be a sniper firefight. Mofo versus Vizern.
Looks like he tanked it.
Does drop to 1 HP? Yeah, he did. Looks like he did tank it. They're going mid now. Both are low HP while Vizern is full HP.
They're probably gonna meet up. Hopefully he doesn't. Oh,
Gets taken out, and Mofo is now 1 HP. He may able. It does have the upper advantage with just full HP, and now he will have to be careful.
Vizern's got him. Oh no! Oh, he could have had him.
Turn to main base. Your efforts are commended.
Mofo being a lone wolf again. Don't really understand why he does that. Dropout in mid, about to meet up with blasT. Looks like blasT has one of their members rotating the tunnel.
Mofo does have the C4 going towards mid. Now coming towards 1, or maybe pushing out, but again gets taken out by ES's nade. It's a 4v5 situation in favor of Team blasT. 2Sly and Love are at top ladders. They do get spotted by the grenade. BG takes out 2Sly and then takes out Love below. Content takes out NS now. VZ is in a 1v2 situation. Has to clutch for his team.
Looks like. Oh.
Do you think VZ will be able to clutch this 1v2?
I would have to say yeah, unless he gets out scoped by Consent. But it looks like he might right here actually.
It does look like it.
Oh,
he misses the shot, and now both players on the opposing team are lit, but blasT gets taken out. Now it is a 4-4 game. It could be anyone's game as of right now.
I'd have to say this is a pretty good match, probably one of the best I've seen so far today.
Three players getting 2, ES covering mid, and blasT getting 2. Dropout is mid while the rest...
What would you say about Mofo's like style? Cause like he tends to always go tunnel, like, or be by himself.
I'm guessing he should go with his team. When he walks alone, he's usually getting picked off by a rifle. Going with his team will ensure him that safety of him being safe from rifles. So he should go with the rest of his team rather than going alone sometimes. And he should let someone else.
Cause if he misses, huh?
Incredible does have a lot of movement, but doesn't look like they'll be able to capitalize because the team is spread apart with 2 people in mid. Looks like Mofo has been spotted with the footsteps he's made to enter one, and Vincent taking out Dropout, who's entered through the vent, and then taking out 3 people, going with 3K, and FX taking out 2 slides, saving his scope.
Your efforts are commended.
What's your opinion on the DSR?
I'd say it's somewhat of a good sniper rifle, because in my experience it has tanked. It has tanked a few times. It needs a buff, I'm guessing, but I honestly prefer the TPG or the FRF2, because in my experience those rifles are the best quick switch and the best damage output.
Honestly, I'd have to say, I know it's a capsule gun, but the best sniper I like is the TPG Epco, because the issue for me with the TPG is, like, I tend to quick scope, kind of, and I can't really quick scope with a TPG because how long it takes to zoom in. But with the Epco, it's just like, it's like an FR scope, but the damage of a TPG.
How do you feel about the PGM though? Because it does have a faster scoping rate than the TPG, but it does have a lower damage output. Although it says it does have a higher one.
I haven't actually really used the PGM much. I've used it like once. I'd have to say that the worst sniper I've ever used is the Blazer.
Why would you say the Blazer? It's not bad as people say it is though, in my experience, because it has tanked a few times, but the move shot on it is great, and you can silence it, which does make it extra advantage for you to keep you off the radar.
That was a nice shot. I mean, my friend uses the Blazer all the time, and it might be just his mods or anything. I have no idea what mods he uses or anything, but it tends to tank quite a bit. But I'd have to say that silencer that it has is a big advantage for a sniper.
2v2 situation now. Looks like it's in favor of blasT, who are inside of 2, yeah, and now they do take out consent. 2 side is left to kill FX, and he does capitalize on his teammate's death and takes out two of blasT members and gets a round for his team. Now it is 5-5, and now it could be anyone's game once again. It looks like Team blasT has been always getting around one more than Team Incredible, yet though Team Incredible catching up every time. What are your thoughts about it?
It's kind of interesting because, like, one round blasT will just like they know what they're doing, but then the next round, like, they just get, I don't even know how to pronounce or put in the words. They just do like one round they'll be doing good, but then the next round they'll be, like, just lose like pretty badly. Remember though, the winner of this game is going to be versing rival. Looks like blasT is going to win.
It is a 2-1 situation. Mofo is the sniper.
And he does have the C4, so we'll see how it goes. You might want to reload.
Mofo is watching down mid, and he is reloading now. Both blasT players are in 2, and Mofo does have the advantage if he does run to 1. He is lined up against the wall and looks like he will get into 2 or maybe push out. He's lining up against the wall. Looks like he'll wait for a pick or just wait for time to pass. Now Visitor is backing up, still looking there, not knowing that Mofo has rotated to their base. And now Mofo does hear footsteps inside of 2. Looks like he will be watching down 2, and Visitor is looking at base, thinking that Mofo is there. Mofo is walking to 1, and now looks like he'll walk into 1. And now he'll throw out a nade.
I would say, in my opinion, the whole... Oh,
Takes out Mofo and looks like blasT will be advancing to the finals against Rival.
oh, yep, this is the first time.
Alright, true.
Operation failure.
Alright, well, it looks like they won this path, so they are leading with a 6